Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of my Two Satoshis. It is February 24th, 2019. I almost said January there. I want to give a shout out to my man Seth Estrada for the song request by Farside. Some real throwback stuff right here. Yeah Mama by Farside. We're rocking out to that today, people. Hope everyone is doing well. And yes, it is a different tone today. Out of nowhere, we had a slam in the markets. One of my algos was able to get out. The other was a casualty that stopped out. But we're going to talk about this because I've told you guys over and over again, if we do not see any action above 4,200, this is not anything to be excited about. And so we have it. We've definitely got slammed down, getting close to that 4,200. I think we hit maybe 4,180 is the high I saw on Coinbase, I believe. But that to me is a very big sign that we're not ready yet. That 4,200 area is still a very big resistance area. So we're going to take a look at this bloodbath. Don't blame it on crypto blood, even though there's a crypto bloodbath out there. We're going to take a look at that. And also, I actually tweeted this out earlier today regarding a list of projects that have left Ethereum and Neo for EOS. So we're going to take a look at this list and their explanations on why they left. Man, this is big. I'm telling you guys, I'm not a shiller of any project, even the ones I love. I will not shield them, but this type of information I have to share with you guys so that you understand what's going on behind the scenes. So we'll take a look at both of those articles here in a second. First, jump over to cryptoblood.io though to sign up for that BitMEX algo, long and short. The FX algos will also be ready in about 2 months, I would say. I'm just letting them run, get the testing done and making sure they look good. But as of right now, you get 2 cryptocurrency pairs for that price per quarter, or you get a discount if you sign up for 6 month or 12 month. 6 month, I think you get like 35% off. 12 months, you get around 45, almost 50% off if you sign up for 12 months. So check it out, cryptoblood.io. All of the performance is there for you to see. Let's take a look at this market cap, guys. And I've told you, I'm just gonna do a little drawing here. This area was the area we needed to get above, and guess what? We got slammed down just before it. I kind of got crooked there. Just before this area in the market where we had to score a point for me to be bullish. I was neutral until we got there. And now that we've gotten slammed downward, you know, I'm still kind of neutral, but I don't think we're making new lows. But I think we may head a little bit lower to possibly 125 billion in market cap. We may get close to that as a retracement area. Bitcoin's dominance is at 52.22%. And as I've stated, here's the Bitcoin algo. We were able to get out right here at 41.02 just before this massive drop. We went long here at 39.36, and we were actually short for a while as well. We reversed course to go long and roll that part up. But yes, didn't turn out the same way with the Ethereum algo. However, we were short initially as well, and then the market turned long. We took the ride up, but could not recover and close out of our position in time. So we did get tapped out of our long in the ETH trade. So that's what happens. Can't win them all. We at least got the Bitcoin one, so we'll live to fight another day. But the first article, guys, is out of CCN and it is regarding this crypto bloodbath. As you see, Sunday crypto bloodbath sees 11 billion wiped out within minutes. I don't know, man. I still don't see ETFs being commissioned or allowed in these types of environments just yet, but we'll see what happens. On February 24th, following an impressive short-term rally from February 21st to the 23rd, the valuation of the crypto market plunged by 11 billion in just 11 minutes from 141 billion to 130 billion. Several analysts have suggested that the inability of Bitcoin to break above the 4,200 mark, a crucial resistance level for the dominant cryptocurrency, led most crypto assets to retrace. Don Alt, a technical analyst, said that altcoins or small cap assets are initiating the last phase of retracement. In the near term, there exists a possibility the market could continue its recovery. All the bearish altcoin setups he's seen and discussed on his stream for the last week are finally starting to play out. One more leg down should finish their retracement and make them attractive again. Staying hands off due to their weakness paid off. Patience is key, he says. And that's very true. And again, I guess that's why that kind of echoes my point. I'm neutral right now. I'm not bullish, just kind of neutral, because I think we will see some back and forth here until we get the actual move up. What the catalyst for that will be, I have no clue. I don't even know what could possibly make the markets go back. If it retraces back, maybe let's say 3,800, 3,700 area, what would make it go back again up to the 42 and try to blow past that marker, that resistance area? But we'll have to see what happens. Article goes on to say here, last week, economist Alex Kruger explained that while charts show all indicators of a bottom for Bitcoin at 3122, the interest in the markets is minimum, as shown by the relatively low volume of the cryptocurrency exchange market. Until the asset breaks out of the crucial 42 resistance area, the analyst said that Bitcoin remains vulnerable to a drop to the low of 3,000 again. Don Alt stated that investors could have possibly been overly excited about breaking the resistance level, which caused the market to retrace, he noted. I'd argue, he said, the main reason why this happened was due to the entire crypto sphere getting overly excited into technical weekly and daily resistance, combined with the fact that there will probably be a lot of sell the news coming the closer we get to the ETH fork. Goes on to say here, previously CCN reported that the Ethereum price has increased by 60% since early February in anticipation of the Constantinople hard fork. And I have to disagree slightly with that. I reported and I showed you guys that primarily the reason why we saw an increase was because there was a decrease in supply caused by not upgrading. So the difficulty bomb actually went into play, and that caused the supply to shrink. And i.e., if supply shrinks, then of course price most of the time has to rise. So that's really why we've seen such a run up in Ethereum. The hard fork, which includes a key update on the Ethereum blockchain network regarding the decline in block rewards, was supposed to be activated in January. However, it was delayed to February 25th. In the cryptocurrency sector, investors tend to dump their holdings subsequent to the materialization of an event, update, or a product launch, and the same could occur following the Constantinople hard fork scheduled to occur tomorrow. In the long run, the Constantinople hard fork and the decline in block rewards are bullish fundamental factors for ETH, as they decrease the potential circulation supply of the asset. In the short term, due to the behavior of many investors in the space, it could have also been a negative effect on the price trend of the asset. Still, even after the abrupt 9.5% decline in the price of Bitcoin from $41.90 to $37.95, fundamental factors of Bitcoin and most major cryptocurrencies remain strong. Us dropping back below the 4,000 level, to me, is again not a good short-term sign, in my opinion. But not saying that we're going lower. I don't think we're going lower than 3,000. I've called that well late last year when everyone thought it was doom and gloom. I'm still sticking to that, so we'll have to see. But definitely shows me that we're not ready to take out that 4,200. I was talking to John App last night about this. If we breach above that 4,200, 4,260 to be exact, we will see a very violent move up into the 5,000s, in my opinion, 5,600 area, somewhere around there, and that would be very good for us. And I think we will start to see some liquidity come back into the space. These moves up and down, these lockstep moves up, shows you the lack of liquidity. The more liquidity you have, the smoother your moves are up and down. It's not these lockstep moves up or lockstep moves down. You'll see less Bart Simpsons as well. I can't wait till that comes back into play. You can trade a little bit easier with that type of normal liquidity. So you guys let me know what your thoughts about this latest drop. Did it take you by surprise? It's crazy. This is crypto for you. For an asset, okay, it's a very, very volatile asset. Even for an asset, this is very volatile. But for a currency, this is unacceptable. You can't have a currency move 9% just from technical moves. I think we're very early in this game. And even Charlie Lee said, we're 20 years away from Bitcoin, Litecoin, even thinking about being a currency on any large scale. So there you have it, 9% move in FX. Well, that's what happened with Brexit. I think we moved 10% when Brexit first happened years ago. I want to say in 2015, somewhere around there, if I recall correctly. That was a 10% move, and that was violent. That was very violent. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. I think I'm still remaining neutral. You guys let me know your thoughts on the play for today. And to the actual article that I wanted to take a look at that caught my eye, I shared this on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you do, CryptoBlood_. But this article came to me, or I noticed it, and said, very interesting here. We got potential candidates moving to EOS. It says here, Effect.ai, they've moved from NEO to EOS. And the reasoning behind it is the current implementation of the NEO blockchain can't get the promised transactional throughput, and the smart contract compilers besides C# are still immature. And it says, why not NEO? So feeless transactions turned out to be unsustainable due to poor security. The network's TPS rate remained at 15 to 20, too slow for Effect.ai's needs, a problem which came to head when NEO struggled to handle 200,000 EFX transactions at the launch of Effect Force. Effect.ai said there was a lack of direction with NEO's future, and the potential full reboot known as NEO 3.0 would force projects to migrate over to a new platform anyway. Wow. Wax. Many of us know about Wax. There's a kind of an image of their decision matrix. The reasoning Wax moved was that EOS allowed for Wax delegated proof of stake implementation largely through configuration and small code modifications. Also, EOS provides a framework to implement Wax smart contracts and transactions while having existing scaffolding for wallet and Wax Connect clients. It says that they have selected a variant of EOS as their base platform for Wax. As previously mentioned, Lucas and the Wax engineering team will be building a version of the EOS blockchain because while it is the superior base technology, EOS doesn't support all features of the Wax platform, including guilds, voting mechanisms for dispute resolution, and others. Tix ICO, they moved from Ethereum to EOS. They said reasons behind this was better performance and scalability to severe high demand, low latency, and no transaction fees. Unico moved from Ethereum to EOS. Reasoning: after several discussions and analysis, we have come to the conclusion that EOS is the best blockchain for Unico. In addition to some well-known EOS attractive features, no gas fees, scalability, strong security, etc., we have also highly appreciated the expression of interest and support for our project that we received from a number of players in the EOS ecosystem. Metapedia, I actually did a sponsored review of Metapedia. They've moved from Ethereum to EOS. Now that I see this, that's crazy. Didn't know about that. This is news to me. It says here transaction speed, no fee for transaction, and scalability. If a dApp exhibits faulty, then it can immediately be frozen by the block creator until the problem is solved. Other dApp parts of the EOS network are not affected at all. Sensei, they moved from Ethereum to EOS, yet another project that I've covered back in, I think, 2017. I did a sponsored coverage of their platform. So they've moved from Ethereum to EOS. billionaire token. I don't know what the hell that is. They've moved from Ethereum to EOS. Reasoning: for our purposes, it promises to be much faster than the Ethereum network. EOS bet moved from Ethereum to EOS. Simply put, our players deserve a much better user experience than what can be offered on Ethereum, and we're building that on EOS. Ethereum can barely support a simple gambling dApp, let alone a commercial scale casino. Distributed Alliance Platform, HOQU, also moved from Ethereum to EOS. The reason behind their move: transaction fees are free, transaction speed, graphene technology, flexible and functional smart contracts. Everpedia, I'm sure you guys know about Everpedia. They actively chose EOS over Ethereum. Everpedia co-founder and president said the entire protocol is built on chain, meaning that articles are edited, voted on, and uploaded into the EOS decentralized network and interplanetary file system network. No part of the protocol requires trust in the single party. This makes Everpedia a probably fair and transparent system where everyone can see exactly where and how the content was added to each article. Blockchains allow for the distributed governance as well as self-sustainability, which is needed in a knowledge base that the public can trust enough to reference. Insights networks: they've actively chose EOS over Ethereum. Reasoning behind this: they say, when our team first discussed requirements for the Insights network platform, it quickly became clear that we must build on a blockchain which is scalable, easy to iterate upon, and above all else, secure. After much deliberation between Ethereum and EOS, it was evident that the best way forward for our platform was to embrace EOS and its surrounding ecosystem. And of course, I just talked about TapATalk. We know about them implementing their gold points rewards on the EOS blockchain. So there you have it with that. And honestly, there are many, many more. This is just to give you guys a glimpse at what's going on in the space behind the scenes. What do you guys think? Do you know any other projects that I have not mentioned here that are being moved over from ETH to EOS? There are a few more for sure. There are like at least a dozen more. But you guys let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know if I missed any, or if this article missed any, I should say. And that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. I want to give a shout out again to Seth Estrada for that song request. Throwback right there. Far Side, Your Mama. And that's my 2 Satoshis for February 24th, 2019. I'm out of here, people. Holla.